hand crank around? Oh, it has a run key. Oh, we pressed the run key. Uh-oh, we did. Act 3, Scene 5. Xanadu. Are we gonna be in the cave now? Like in the machine, I wonder? Should I click? Xanadu. You are at the... Oh my gosh. Ha! This thing is in rough shape. Do these switches do anything? Conway flips an unlabeled switch. Standing at road. Small. Okay, that's worse. Kind of looks like a house. Type house. Okay, that doesn't help. It's not a house. In what? You are in Quilt a lot east with everywhere. Lula. Crying on their backs and Lula. That the something rip everything's. That say Lula? Typing Lula. Free Donald something enter something as well. I've got the machine and the blah 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 part from the school of something. So we won. Type so. Cards transcribed from the paper to reader. It's so jumbled. Damn, I can't tell what she's saying. Oh, I have my portable Degasaur with me. Old system like this can build up a remnant magnetic field that sort of warps everything along whatever pattern it's settled into, you know? The Degasaur. Can't even say this word. Oh, it's a degazer. Thank you. Oh my god. The degazer clears that up by suddenly shaking the magnetic field around until it's uniform again. That's how I like to think of it. Anyway, like shaking a snow globe. Haha, with a shot. After what may tunnel. Well, okay. Something, the ceiling, lake, greatest, something, center of it. Anonymous. Blank is where you set up your premature end of file. Press any key to quit. It's a lost cause. What a piece of junk. That's hella loud though too. I'm sorry guys. I hope that's not too loud for you guys. It's hella loud in my ears. Act 3, Scene 6. Hall of the Mountain King. Okay, I quite honestly didn't get a lot out of that. Shannon, bizarre. What was that about Lula? Maybe Donald knows how to clear it up a bit. Yeah, basically what we got out of that was Lula. That's what I got out of it, at least. Otherwise, there's a lot of random words that I was trying to read out to you guys, so you can at least see/hear them. Other than that, I didn't make sense of any of it. What was her name? Lula, like Lula Chamberlain? Something like that? That was the desk clerk. It's Amy. Oh, he's already down there. He's already by the old man. We're just trying to pivot. Donald, so you've seen it for yourself. What's left of it? Pretty busted. The chalky bones of a beautiful dream. But you can see what it once was, can't you? Can't you? There was so much more to it. Ornate labyrinths of memory. Exhaustively simulated parallel cave ecosystems. Real artificial intelligence built on sophisticated neural network algorithms. The birds in the forest could flock in 3 dimensions. The bats could learn to sing. And then it began to crumble when the strangers came. At first, we only heard them, walking heavily through the caves, dragging things around, hammering and clattering their tools. Sometimes we heard working songs. Never close enough to make out real voices, just their echoes cascading wordlessly in the tunnels. Then we caught a glimpse of one. What do they look like? They look like... No, it's too horrible. I shouldn't be telling you about this. They're dangerous. They're strange. I should never have tried to outwit them. They were always too much for me, but it's too late now. If I'd listened to Lula, Lula Chamberlain? Yes, of course. Oh, do you know her? How do you know her, says Conway. It was a long time ago. All this, you see, just look at it. No, she's gone now. She left. We built this together, did you know? Lula, Joseph, and I. Oh, Donald is the other person that was in love with Lula. Wow. I'm just catching on to that. Lula is gone from here, but Donald points across the cave with his pipe still in there. In Xanadu. Still in there, in Xanadu. I don't know where Lula is now, or how to get there from here, or how to unwind that damned tangled highway. But Xanadu, before its ruin, was faultless as an oracle, a shrine to perfect simulation, until... But maybe... Those weird interlopers destroyed my Xanadu. Perhaps they know how to fix it. It may be dangerous. I've sent my many eager seconds to negotiate with them to repair my masterpiece. Back there, that tunnel. Push back the vines. Crawl out into the darkness. Watch your step. After a while, you'll feel the terrain change beneath your hands and knees, from rock to crystal, and then to mud. Then you'll be out. That's where the strangers come from. Now, leave me alone. I still have a bit of mold on my pipe, and a few dreams left. Or do we, I guess, yeah, now we're trying to get out. Act 3, Scene 7. Where the strangers come from. Wow, this is kind of creepy. Where are we at? Oh, okay, we're coming out of here. Shannon, well, this can't be right. It looks like an old church. It's muddy. Yeah, that's what he said. Crystal and then mud. Okay. Ezra, I want to stay outside. Why? I think I saw a lizard. I'll stay with him. Okay. We'll make it quick. Whoa. So, are we Ezra? We're Ezra. Junebug, find any lizards? I wasn't really looking. Nice cover story, kid. That guy your boyfriend? Nah, what's a boyfriend anyway? It's a word people use because everyone else does. Doesn't mean anything to me. He's my cricket. See, it means something. It's specific. I want to be specific. I think you are. It's the middle of the night, and here you are in a graveyard. Any other kid your age would be in bed. You've just got to make choices of your own. You think I was born this foxy? I came off the assembly line about half a foot shorter, and all gray, no eyes. They were going to have us clearing out the old mine. Doesn't matter what you look like under all that rock and water. A bunch of gray shadows, shoveling and hammering invisibly at the walls, draining the tunnels. Johnny found some gear, an old tape player. We hid away in an underwater cave and listened to it over and over, and we knew we weren't miners. We slipped out onto the road just as two featureless shadows, and ever since that night, we've been detailing, coloring in, specifying. I feel more like myself every day. I feel less like myself without my folks. Sure, some people are born into a family. Nothing wrong with that. Junebug, there you are. What did you find in there? Shannon, it wasn't... Hey, what's going on? You look flushed, old man. It doesn't matter. Right, okay, we got what you need. We got what we need. Let's go. The heck? Act 8. Or excuse me, Act 3, Scene 8. Hall of the Mountain King. Okay, now we're going back to see Donald. Or Xanadu. Let's talk to Donald. Donald, singing softly. Trace an orbit round the road, and close your eyes with the holy dread. For we on mold and whiskey fed, and drank from river down below. Shannon, we found your strangers. We know how to fix your damn machine, but I'm not sure it was worth it. Oh, soon the visions will return. What have you found? Oh man. They say you need to scrape the mold off the timing crystals. But the mold, of course! Too much mold on the timing crystals would send the simulation adrift. Each moment lived out of sync. By all means, yes, clean the timing crystal. Let's talk to Andrew on the way over there. Ah, okay, so just observation. A man wearing large glasses inspects the ceilings. So I guess it's not, I'm starting to have this idea that the little machine sound is his leg. Did he amputate his leg? I guess he did, huh? I feel like he did. I thought for a minute they were just like seeing inside his leg to the bone, but I guess he got a prosthetic, which kind of makes sense, I guess, but I don't know why he would have chopped off his whole leg. I thought it was just like a sprain or something. I guess not. We're making it eventually, kids. Alright, we're gonna fiddle with this. Do you see anything on that? Anything that looks like timing crystals? Yeah, right here behind the control panel. It's filthy. Right, we're supposed to scrape off the black moldy stuff. Weird. Just following instructions. Here we go. Wonder if the game's gonna make me do that. Act 3 scene. What is that? 9? Yeah, 9. Xanadu. Oh god, it's gonna be loud again. That's good. At end of road. So we're seeing the image now. Nice. You are standing at the end of the road before a small brick building. Around you is a forest. Check out the building. Conway typing. Enter building. Inside the building. Okay, there's a lantern. Pick up lantern. You're inside the building, a storage shed for the National Park Service. There's a sensible, modern electric lantern nearby. Get the lantern. Typing, get lantern. Xanadu, taken. Typing, exit building. Enter forest. That's not something you can enter. Just type a direction, Shannon says. Typing north. In the forest. You are in open forest with deep valley to one side. Can we climb a tree? Climb tree. I don't think much is to be achieved by doing that. Sorry. Can we dig a hole? Dig a hole. You can't see any such thing. Pretty limited vocabulary, Shannon. South. You're in forest. Hey, it's a maze, Junebug says. South, east, north, okay. South. You're in forest. Lula is here, soldering replacement components in a small handmade radio. Oh, should we talk to her? Ask Lula how she's doing. Lula. Hi, Donald. I'm getting the strangest interference out here. I've been tuning the radio circuits gradually as we go, swapping capacitor values and tweaking resistor networks. It was working for a while, but everything I can pick up sounds so distant and muffled. Xanadu, Lula hands you the radio. Lula, well, maybe you'll have better luck. You're good at this stuff. Just don't forget to give it back. Try south. You're in the forest. Joseph is here, tapping with a small stylus on a modified pocket braille slate. Small gray kitten, no more than a few weeks old, dozes comfortably on top of his backpack. Maybe he has something to say? Listen. Donald, I was just transcribing your footsteps. Sounded like Xanadu. Joseph runs his fingers along the index card he's been tapping on from left to right. Long, weird sound, drearily gone. You beat a melancholy shuffle through these woods, Donald. Ha! I've been noting down the sounds of the forest with an ear for speech and an inborn filter for poetry, I suppose. So maybe it's me being melancholy after all. I'm eager to see what the poetics subsystem makes of these punched cards. South one more time. At the edge of hole. Xanadu, you're at the edge of a massive hole. The dirt gives way to rock as the ground sinks into darkness. Computer tied to your upper back slickens with sweat in the afternoon sun. The rope slung around your shoulder has slipped under the strap of your backpack, digging uncomfortably against your collarbone. Lean in a bit and check it out. Down. The cave walls are too slick to climb safely without assistance. You lose your footing and fall to your death. Well. Your score was 0 out of a possible 8,192. Shannon, what? You may continue or quit. Continue. It's so strange. Maybe we need to climb. Okay. Shannon, try using the rope to climb down safely. I rope the tree. The rope is tied snugly to a tree trunk. Down. Your feet slip a few times on the slimy rock, but you remain stable. Lula and Joseph descended safely after you. Carefully after you. In bed quilt. You're in bed quilt, a long east-west passage with holes everywhere. Joseph and Lula remove the computer equipment they are carrying on their backs and begin setting up. Lula, that's the last trip, so everything's down here now. Shannon, say something back to her. Xanadu, you make an awkward joke. Joseph, don't be so morbid. Lula looks pensive. Ask her where the treasure is. Ask Lula where the treasure is. Ha! If we knew that, we wouldn't have to set up down here. I know you think the environment will help our project, get us in touch with a deep romantic reverence for some kind of profound natural spookiness. But I was more comfortable in our lab. The university picked the worst time to cut our funding. Typical instrumental stinginess and academic politics. I mean, I felt like we were getting really close to something. Anyway, I don't know if it's sustainable down here. You know, to live and work here together. Ask her about the cave. Having second thoughts, says Lula. I don't blame you. It's unsettling down here. Weird acoustics. Earlier, as we were climbing down, I thought I heard voices for a moment. Or not voices themselves, but the echoes of voices singing. Some kind of eerie, tuneless working song. I'm glad I'm not down here alone. Xanadu. Joseph looks uncomfortable. Junebug. Jealous. Joseph. Hey, Donald, can you help me wire up these generators? I'll assemble the synthesizers, but I could use some help with the serial interface, if you have time. You hear an unfamiliar echo from a tunnel to the east. Okay, so we gotta kind of choose who we're gonna help. Maybe if we help Lula, Shannon says, she'll have some more to tell us. Thanks, Donald. I can never remember what color goes to which pin. Lula begins unpacking a box of wires and terminals. Do you think there's a painting down here? Cave paintings, I mean? Maybe some old pottery shards from when the world was young and early men and women huddled in these caves too. Do you know, I think cultural fossils are the saddest fossils. Sadder than animal remains, I mean. We might come across a petrified mollusk, or a particular dinosaur footprint, and we say, there's a point of contact here where a body touched the earth, and maybe there's a little bit of evidential garbage, but the life who owned that body never cared and has moved on anyway. And that's the end of it. But suppose I shine my lantern on one of those walls and I see a crude painting, thousands of years old, 2 men and a woman, charcoal and blood on rock. Someone put that there to keep something on the rock after she passed. A hope, a relationship, or a moment. A worry maybe, a regret. She made a painting to keep something alive for her. But like that dead mollusk and that itinerant dinosaur, she had to move on. Whatever it was, it's gone, and now we're looking at this painting. This dangling copy with no original. Xanadu. You are interrupted by the ominous echo of a grating, scraping sound from the east, louder than before. What the hell was that? Let's check it out, says Lula. In the tunnels. You rush down the tunnel with Joseph and Lula close behind. Junebug to Ezra. How do you like all this, kid? That's a lot of reading, but I'm good at that anyway. The tunnel narrows, and soon you find yourself crawling on your hands and knees. Navigating the tunnel gradually becomes more awkward as smooth rock becomes way too jagged, crystalline surfaces. Scratches and taps echo from the end of the tunnel, some short and piercing, some slower and groaning, as if dampened by water. The tunnel opens into a large room. The crystal room. You are in a large, irregular chamber. The walls, floors, and ceiling are covered with crystalline projections. Strangers are here, scraping black mold from the crystals. They look up when you enter. One of them seems about to speak. Ezra, finally! Junebug, better run! You'd have to say which compass direction to go in. Joseph flees through a tunnel to the north. Lula flees through a tunnel to the northeast. Jeez.